too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. It's something you don't want to.
We don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Missouri State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and
give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
from the shotgun, the inside give. Shakes off the defender. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Bears are marching down the field. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense. Ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Scanning the field, it's Batista. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes the offense on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Bears.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking downfield, it's Batista. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Missouri State. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to enter a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Aggies will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Batista. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Batista. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to fire. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Working the big fella to the corner. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Turning it on. And he eluded the Missouri State.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Room to run. And the Bears want to move quickly. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week Jake, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Batista. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the fullback. Fighting off the defender. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Now on the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Batista. Here's a heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go right back to the run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And that ball is hauled in the end zone, but he is just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mendenhall. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Around that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Snagged out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Goes to the option. He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And I don't know how many people had on their bingo card this guy scoring 2 touchdowns running the football, but you've seen it here, and this is something we're seeing more and more in college football. Wide receivers getting involved on option plays, and it's a great idea. I love it. You put him out in space. If nobody accounts for him, just flip him the football and let him go do the rest. Scoring another touchdown here.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Batista. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Harmon. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give on the inside. Makes one man miss. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's man. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Missouri State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So here comes the Missouri State offense. On the option. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop?
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Bears are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's man. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The play action fake. Slips a tackle. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Rhodes. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To throw, it's man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Across the 25, he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Works the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing...